Yo guys, welcome back to another building challenge. If you don't know how these go, I basically roll a dice to see what things in Mario Maker I am allowed to use, and it chooses what theme and stuff I have to go with as well. And I must tell you, this is pretty chaotic because I get the theme that I really wish I would never have to get in this challenge. 5. Oh gosh, no, not underwater. Super Mario Bros. 3 theme is fine, but the underwater, it really put this off to a bad start. But here's the rest of the stuff I got. Bridges, Hidden Block, Fire Flower, Koopa Troopa, Hammer Bros. Why Hammer Bros? Lava Bubble, Lemmy for a boss, P-Block, and since I have that, I get the switch as well. On-off switch, and since I get that, I also get the blocks for that. I also rolled a dice to get a certain time as well. I knew for a start, it's gonna be very difficult to make a good level out of these. But I got to, bro, for the content. I was thinking I could make like a guessing thing, like with the bridges, but I don't want to do that now if I don't have like a one-way wall. The next thing that came to my mind really was to kind of make like a maze. Not like a super hard maze, but just like a maze where there's going to be different ways you're going to have to go, because I have stuff like P-switches and on-off blocks that you're going to have to press at some point. So I want to have like different paths where you have to like hit that first before you can go on to the next part of the level. Here's how the whole maze looking thing looks so far. So I was thinking somewhere like here you go and you find the P-switch and then you can hit it, but then what happens when it runs out? Okay, I also forgot I have on-off blocks. I decided that so I can use my on-off block, I want to make a part that's blocked off by on blocks, and you have to go around the maze looking for a on-off switch so you can turn it back and then continue on with the level. But before that, you also need to have some action, so I decided this is the nice place to use my Hammer Bros. So I made a little Hammer Bros section. Somewhat challenging unless you take your time and you know where the lava bubbles are, which I'll put later. Okay, so what I have right now is you have to go down here. I don't know what I'm going to put here, but there's Hammer Bros you have to avoid. I might need to put power up here. Yeah, at the beginning a Fire Flower falls down for you. You then are in the maze. You can go up here, but there's nothing there yet. You realize, hey, that needs to move so I can get down there. We can go up here. There's an on-off block. Then you have to come back up this way since that'll be closed. Go in here. There's a random Koopa I put here. I'm going to do something about hidden blocks over here. It's also worth noting that I put a barrier here made out of those blue blocks so you cannot access the P-switch earlier than I want you to. That P-switch is very important later because it's going to get rid of literally all the walls. Okay, so you can't get up here. So there's no way of getting up there unless you go the other way. So that makes you have to go this way. But I could also put red blocks here just to make sure. Now here, as I talked about before, I make a path that takes you upwards to the P-switch, but you have to go through many different invisible blocks. Not too challenging, but it's still rewarding when you make it to the top. Now look at that. I've made a hidden block maze. Maybe I can make this the next part? This may be hard to explain. So if you're at this part of the level, the blues are always going to be solid in the on-off switch. So I'm making the rest of this part blue, so you have to still go through it even when you press this P-switch. So you have to hit the P-block and then come out here. Yes, and later I realized I do have to put P-switches there, otherwise the player will simply just not hit the P-switch. This is why I do voiceovers. The last part of the level goes downwards until you hit Lemmy. I also later make him a win condition, so you have to kill him. Did I make him fly? Sure, let's see what happens. Oh, dude. Dang it for all of that. I forgot. So you have to go up this way. What have I not used? I haven't used lava bubbles. I completely forgot about that. Maybe I should put another Lemmy, now that I think of it. Oh, I could definitely slap a Lemmy right here. I go back in the level and scatter some lava bubbles around at some pretty tricky places, actually. That adds a little bit extra challenge to this level, I would say. By playtesting, this is probably the thing I've got hurt to most. I need to prevent you. Well, it won't prevent you from doing it, but earlier I was kind of just spawn camping up here, so I'm going to put that there just to kind of prevent you from doing that. Here, I add a bit more to the ending with that second Lemmy boss fight. And then after that, I go around, add a few more enemies, maybe a bit more detail to the level. And my biggest regret making this level is that I did not take that step further. I feel like, I mean, sure it's a water level, but I feel like there's a lot of empty space at places. And I wish I just put a bit more care into it. Regardless, given the things that I had, I think this went really well. Honestly, this turned out a lot better than I thought. Oh wait, I need to call it something. Lemmy's what? Ocean? No. Wait, there's like fireballs and stuff. This is perfect. Lemmy's hot tub. It's fiery and it's underwater. It's perfect. Lemmy's hot tub. By the time you see this, the level is already posted on my profile, so you can go and check it out. Anyway, here's the whole level.